If you're a hungry, greedy eater, you're gonna wanna keep this one for yourself. It's a stir-fry, quick udon noodle. Hi guys, welcome back to Wok Wednesday. I am Jeremy from School of Wok, London's premier Asian cookery school. This week, we're cooking a proper wok dish. It's Shanghainese udon noodles. I've got some fresh shiitake mushrooms here. I quite like just sort of peeling fresh mushrooms apart because they just look so beautiful and meaty that way. Quarters will do. This is one of those dishes that, you know, whether you're a student or not, it's just so quick and easy to do, cheap, feeds a lot of people. Best type of dish. Got some Bok Choy. Again, if you don't want to have to chop too much, you can just sort of rip each leaf off and we'll stir fry that into the noodle dish. And I've got a little bit of pork shoulder here. Everything for your noodle dish needs to kind of follow the shape of the noodle, so long strips works. You really don't need a lot of meat for a quick stir fry like this. Just enough to kind of weave in and out of the noodles. We've got some rice wine, pinch of salt, and a pinch of sugar, and a little bit of cornstarch. Not too much, just to sort of wrap around the meat. It should get this sort of light, almost creamy consistency around each strand of meat. That'll just help brown the meat very quickly. Massage that Shaoxing rice wine into the meat well. So I'm going to stir fry the pork first. So that'll kind of go roughly there, 12 o'clock on the Wok Clock in a second. If you don't know what a Wok Clock is yet, we start at 12 o'clock with your first ingredient, and then you go all the way around, and you're nice and prepared for your stir fry, which is fierce and chaotic. Now with these udon noodles, they are kind of like, you know, those straight to wok packs of noodles. You could go straight into the wok. I prefer to just quickly soak them for no more than a minute, just to release sort of the packet shape. Hot water from the kettle is absolutely fine. And you just kind of shimmy a fork or your chopsticks through the noodles like so, just to break them up a little. Not break the noodles themselves, but just open them up so that when I stir fry them, they'll kind of, everything kind of just mixes in together. Otherwise, if you just go straight to wok, as the pack says, you kind of end up just chopping up all the long noodles, which isn't very appetizing. Once they are separated out, I don't want to cook them in that hot water, so I'm just going to take them straight out. With this type of wok cooking, everything needs to be on a high heat before it's introduced to the wok. That's really key, because I want to sear the pork so that the moisture in the pork stays within itself. Same with the mushrooms, sear those mushrooms. All I've got flavor-wise is a little bit of light and dark soy and some chicken stock. Vegetable oil. I'm going to make sure that oil is really smoking hot before the pork goes in. Just to reiterate, on the Wok Clock, I've got pork first, then my shiitake mushrooms, then my veg, whatever veg you want really, and then my noodles and sauces. Really smoking hot. Never lose that sizzle. Now the cornflour in that marinated pork will allow the pork to brown and almost crisp the edges up quite quickly. So I'm not going to turn that pork straight away. After 30 seconds to a minute, then turn it, flip it over, and sear the other side. And after a little bit of cooking, the pieces of pork will start to separate out nicely. Now I just want this wok to kind of load up heat, because when I introduce my mushrooms, I want those to cook on a really high heat and sear too. So I want the same to happen for your mushrooms, your moisture to kind of be sealed into the mushrooms themselves. And that sort of lesson on understanding your heat is really key to wok cooking. I'm not going to move that around too much, because I can see and feel that the heat is kind of sort of loading up inside the wok. You can see the smoke around the edges now. I want that smoke before I start to move it too much. Depending on the hob that you're using, that might take a little bit longer than this hob here. Now I can start to move that around. Got a little bit of sort of residue or sticking on the bottom of my wok from the corn flour. I'm okay with that because when the noodles and the sauce goes in, more importantly the sauce, that will lift any flavour off the bottom of the wok. Vegetables go in. They literally need a couple of tosses through. My noodles, again, all the while on this high heat. They've got a little bit of water still in those noodles. Again, that will lift any flavour off the bottom. And then I'm going to try the tummy and the head, round and round, back and forwards. So round and round with my ladle, back and forwards with my wok. And give it a quick flick. And then back down on the heat because I don't want to lose that sizzling sound. Let's build up that sound now before I do another tummy in the head. Now I can really hear that sizzle, another tummy in the head. And you can see, even though I haven't put any flavour into this yet, we're getting colour from the bottom of the wok into the noodles. Light soy sauce for seasoning, its saltiness. A good amount of dark soy sauce for colour. Oh, listen to that sound. Little pinch of sugar. And then tummy in the head. Back down on the heat. And we're going to do that 3 or 4 more times. Last but not least, I've got some chicken stock. But I'm going to make sure that this wok is really, really smoking hot before I pour any stock in. And this stock is just to lift any excess flavour or caramelisation off the bottom of the wok. Stock around the edge. Not too much, just enough to kind of sip into the noodles. And these noodles are just sliding around the wok now. Getting more and more tender as you stir fry. And just as this noodles start to stick at the bottom of the wok a little bit again, that's when they're ready. Best thing about noodles for me are that they don't take a lot to get some flavour. A little bit of 2 types of soy sauce and stock, and that's it. So easy. Everyone's gonna love this one. If you like this recipe, you wanna learn more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ding, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon.